But with that said, guys, that's it. There's no crazy,
show?
no other crazy,
no more news. Nothing?
No other crazy hip hop stuff happening.
Nothing has happened.
Well, I mean, hip hop. I mean, we got nothing crazy happened. Nothing.
Joe Budden ain't saying nothing.
Joe Budden is technically always saying something. But I do want to see how this thing with Joe Budden and Netflix and Charlemagne and Cardi B and all that stuff works out. Maybe there'll be something bigger to report later. Well, to back up a little bit, Joe Budden, if you watch any of Joe Budden's stuff, he has fired a couple of shots saying that people have kind of bitten his style when it comes to like online, either interviews or reporting or I'm just saying what he said.
We're not in 1995. Bitten his style. He didn't say that, did he? Did he use those words, or you're just using those?
I'm just using these words. I think I can't remember exactly how he said it, but he was giving examples.
He said it in his Joe Budden way with that stupid voice. Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, but I'm waiting to see where this goes because from him, Netflix kind of took a couple of his ideas. Took him to Charlamagne. Charlamagne has been using some. Scotty Beam has been, and
What ideas? What are you talking about?
Some ideas that Netflix called him for to see if they were cool, and then also, Charlamagne getting a YouTube channel and kind of like jocking his steeds when it comes to like interviewing people like the Pull Up and stuff, and the whole Charlamagne thing.
It's not the same.
The whole like Gucci Mane. And I'm just saying this is the threads that he's tying together.
But he's doing the same thing like when he tried to take shots at Drake. It's the same thing.
Reach.
You're reaching, bro. He's always reaching.
I think he has a piece of a point, but I want to wait and see how this plays out and see if any more news comes.
Grasping at straws. Get out of here, man.
I don't know. I mean, there are some things that does look like people are following the path he's, kind of like trailblazed. But at the same time, you could say that he followed, any number of people. You could be like, well, you followed this person, and you followed that, so it's tough. Not to say that Joe Budden doesn't deserve any credit. Of course, sometimes it's an imperfect messenger. I think that maybe that's it. Maybe sometimes it's the messenger that's kind of bad when it comes to Joe because of how Joe is.
Just like Dame Dash.
Yeah.
Dame has very good points.
Yeah.
It's just coming from Dame. You don't want to hear it from Dame.
And also, Dame be messing himself up.
Yeah, he does.
Like Dame be like, I never mess with R. Kelly. Be like, dude, you're in a video chilling with him. He'd be like, what you talking about? I don't know about that video. Or he'll be like, you a culture vulture. And the next thing you know, he chilling with the dude. It's like, bruh, look, you just gotta, come on, man.
Like said, what about Angela Yee and Charlamagne not being cool with each other? I don't really care about that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so to try to run you back, quick on this.
I've not paid attention to them in years.
All right, so.
It's not because, you fade away. You move with other.
It hasn't really been, I don't know, and maybe Illixie can let me know. I don't think it's been confirmed that Charlamagne and Angie don't vibe like that no more. At least from what we know, we general public, is that they work together, they have a great relationship, and they call themselves family in public. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, this is my family, we work together, we're family, blah, kind of. So I don't think they have beef, maybe, but then there are some situations that make it seem like Charlamagne wants to do his own thing and kind of leave the Breakfast Club. And
that always happens with everything. People grow. People grow away from each other. People grow into each other.
Yeah,
this is how things work.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. Markeith Collins says, have you watched Rhythm and Flow on Netflix? Actually, no, I didn't, and I haven't. The reason why is that I thought it was a mockumentary, and now that I know it's a real. Like
a mockumentary,
like Best in Show. Best in Show is a mockumentary.
Yeah.
And Best in Show is actually mad funny.
That would actually be kind of funny if it was a mockumentary.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't tune in. I was like, oh, this is a mockumentary.
When I saw the Flow, of Hustle and Flow.
Well, no, I thought it was just a mockumentary of like a talent show kind of show.
That would be kind of funny.
So that's why I didn't tune in. But now that I know it's
maybe
real,
someone should do a mockumentary of that show. That would be funny.
But he's also talking about, he's also made some comments about how rhythm and flow and stuff like that has taken from other ideas that he has shared with, you know, the likes of like Scotty Beam or
Who's Scotty Beam? Who that?
Scotty Beam is on, or I don't know, was on. Is she still on? I don't think Scotty Beam is on State of the Culture anymore. I can't remember. I haven't watched State of the Culture in a minute.
I've never watched that show.
But you know, you got Jinx, Scotty Beam,
They ain't stayed in my culture.
and what's her name? Remy and Remy Ma. So it's, you know, she's cool. She's done her thing. I don't know if people are particularly stealing from, you know, Joe Budden at this time.
It can't be stolen if you don't do the idea. If you don't execute on your own idea, they can't steal it from you. You're the dummy that told them. You never told them.
Well, yeah, and Mal on the show actually makes that comment like, "Yo, you was giving away game, and you know you
it's your fault.
Can't game
Point
is
at yourself.
The game is to be sold, not told."
I actually, when I used to watch Joe the podcast like live on YouTube, I used to always like agree with Mal a lot because he always has more of like
an even kind of.
Yeah,
because
Roy's always like too far. Yeah. Budden's like always too far, but like kind of some of these.
Mal is kind of like that solid opinion. That's like he doesn't go out of the way. He tries to stay centered.
He's calculated.
He's like the way you can see when he speaks. He's kind of calculated. Like
but he's right. You talk too much. You talk too much. Yeah, literally, you talk too much. You need to shut up.
So and then you know, I guess you feel a certain way when you might share something with someone, and then all of a sudden they got this going on with Netflix, and you ain't never.
Did he copyright his idea? Did he trademark his idea?
I'm not saying that he did. I'm just saying like you might feel like, say if you tell me about, I don't know, some idea, and the next thing you know, I got that. I'm doing your idea, but with HBO or something. You're gonna be like, yo, dude, why you ain't like, yo, what's up? Like you would feel at least a little bit of some type. I mean, I'm not saying you would like curl up in a depression ball and cry about it. But you would be like, yo, man, that's kind of messed up.
This is the thing I would do. I wouldn't talk about it on a podcast. I would talk to the person directly.
Okay.
Some things don't need to be on the internet. Some things need to be quiet. Y'all internet people and y'all internet sensations or whatever, YouTube people need to shut up sometimes.